Good evening, student. Yesterday we studied about acid, base and salts. How can we differentiate acid, base by synthetic indicators? Synthetic indicators means methyl, orange and phenolphthalein. These two are synthetic indicators. Methyl orange in acid has red color and in base yellow color. But in phenolphthalein, colorless solution, in acid remaining colorless and in base change into pink color. So these indicators are about another indicator that known as olfactory indicators. That indicator, their odor or smell is changed. When we dip any paper or a strip in acid or base, their odor or smell is changed. For example, these three are olfactory indicators: onion, vanilla and clove oil. So these are onion chips, and we put two cloths strip in this and we placed it overnight, and if you open these cloths and placed in a acid or separately base. These are two cloth strip. They are clean cloth strip and they have a characteristic smells. If we put one drop of acid in one cloth strip, then what we will see, then we put one drop of acid. So its smell slightly different. Means that onion smell and acid smell slightly change. And if we placed the base, a drop of another strip, that is this one have onion smell, but if a single drop of base, that is sodium hydroxide, placed on this strip, then its smell slightly different. So, but there are different smells in acid and base. We easily can differentiate. So these are olfactory indicators. Means this one is onion smell. Onion smell are different, and when we dip in acid and base, their smell will change. So those indicators, their smell change by dipping these chemicals, then that known as olfactory indicators. And last year the question comes, what do you means olfactory indicators? Those indicators, their smell or odor is changed when we dip acid in base. And synthetic indicators are that indicators, their color is changed, like methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Further, we identify means acid and base how can react with any metal. Next topic our an acid and base, how they react with metal. So further we can write any metal how can react with acid. For example, this test tube, we take a small amount of dilute HCl and we placed in this dilute HCl and put zinc granules. These are zinc granules, very shining surface, and when zinc reacts with acid, so we put two zinc granules in this. So we are observing there are gases released out. So this gas is, if we stop by a thumb, then when we feel pressure, then it burns with pop sound. A gas is released. This is because zinc reacts with acid, a gas is released. And when it collects, because I stopped by the thumb, so when we burn with matchsticks, it burns with pop sound. because pressure is not created. When pressure created, then it burns with pop sound. And zinc metal, then gas release out. That gas is hydrogen gas. But how can we confirm this is hydrogen gas? When it burns with matchsticks, then it burns with pop sound. So this sound indicates this released gas is hydrogen gas. And another, how can we explain by in the reaction HCl be known as acid, and when zinc metal, this change into zinc chloride and hydrogen. So this one is a salt, like a displacement reaction, because metal displaces hydrogen in this reaction. So similar reaction also occurs another acid, that is sulfuric acid. This one is dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid, if you placed in this test tube, and if you put another zinc granules, this one zinc granules, because slightly it's react after some time. Why? Because upper surface or shining surface, and it start to react. Bubbles are increased. So this gas also hydrogen gas. So how can confirm this released gas is hydrogen? So the reaction is start, and if we stopped by, when we put sulfuric acid in zinc metal, then also gas release out. This also burns with pop sound. So this indicates the released gas is hydrogen gas. And similar, this experiment we can revise with sodium hydroxide. If we take sodium hydroxide in this test tube, and zinc metal, zinc granules, these are zinc granules. When we put zinc granules in sodium hydroxide, there also the hydrogen gas release, but this do not release in cold. When we heating, then this gas release out. When we heat this solution, then the gas is released out. This gas do not release out in cold. This one is difference in acid and base. So in acid, this gas is released continuously without heating, but base, it's not released by without heating. Means when we slightly heating, then this gas is released out. So we write the chemical reaction. How can we write this chemical reaction? For example, another acid, that is sulfuric acid, when react with zinc metal, it's form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas release out. Hydrogen gas. And this hydrogen gas, how can we confirm? Because it burns with pop sound. And when react with base, sodium hydroxide, it's react with zinc metal, it's convert also another chemical, sodium zincate, that is Na2ZnO2, sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas. But this is required warm, heating of the chemical. Without heating, this gas is not released out. When we balance the reaction, then this happens. So this is also a salt. So zinc metal both react with acid as well as base. In acids, zinc release hydrogen gas, and base also release hydrogen gas, but all the metal do not release such type hydrogen gas. Another metal, aluminium, also release in similar way. But how can we remember this compound formula, sodium zincate? Generally, students do not know what are the compound or formula. So this is the ion, that ion known as zincate. Zincate, and charge is Zn(O2) -2. So this is zincate ion, and this one is sodium ion. So we write their formula by crossing over their charge. So that is sodium zincate, Na2Zn(O2). This name is sodium zincate. Sodium zincate. So both acid and base, when react with metal, they release hydrogen gas. And what are the tests of hydrogen gas? It burns with pop sound. Another experiment, metal carbonates. Metal carbonates. What happens when acid react with metal carbonates or bicarbonates? When any acid react with metal carbonate and bicarbonate, both form salt and water, carbon dioxide gas released out. This reaction is characteristic reactions for acids. By this reaction, acid and base we can easily distinguish. For example, in a test tube we take this sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate we take in this test tube, and we mix some acid. This acid, that is dilute HCl. And when I put this dilute HCl, a lot of gas release out with effervescence. A gas release with effervescence. Very fast gas release. So this gas release with effervescence. This gas is carbon dioxide. But how can we find out the release gas is carbon dioxide? So another experiment we can apply for by using sodium bicarbonate. Same experiment we can apply by using sodium bicarbonate. So this salt is sodium hydrogen carbonate or bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate. Same experiment we apply in sodium bicarbonate. We take this sodium bicarbonate, and when we mix acid, when we mix in the sodium bicarbonate acid, this again the gas released out, that gas is carbon dioxide. The gas released with effervescence. The gas released with effervescence. Very fast gas release. So this gas is carbon dioxide. But how can we confirm the released gas is carbon dioxide? And the reactions are like this: sodium bicarbonate, HCl, sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. And this another, this solution is slightly cold, comparative than sodium carbonate solution. That is endothermic. This is endothermic solution because the temperature is lower in this reaction. So how can we again confirm the released gas is carbon dioxide? So this we can apply. We take a conical flask, and this conical flask we take sodium carbonate. We fill some sodium carbonate in this and put a thistle funnel with cork. Thistle funnel with cork. We fit in this, and by another test tube we fix lime water. We take lime water. This lime water lime water is a clear solution, transparent solution. And when this lime water pass this gas in lime water, so how can we pass? We pass this gas by mixing the acid in this, the gas is released out. The released gas we pass in lime water. This lime water change into milky color. When we pass this gas, then lime water change into milky color. This whiteness, this turbidity comes. If you pass long time, then this milky color disappear. So why this milky color? This transparent solution, lime water change into milky color means calcium carbonate formation. So this confirm the released gas is carbon dioxide. If you pass for a long time, then the color will disappear due to bicarbonate formation. When the gas release, we pass in lime water. Carbon dioxide gas when pass in lime water means calcium hydroxide. This one is lime water. So when we pass, then it's converted into calcium carbonate plus water, and this one is milky color means white color, slightly white color. If we pass this gas long time, then milky color disappear. This calcium carbonate plus water plus CO2. If you pass long time, then what happen? This milky color disappear. Hence it convert into calcium hydrogen carbonate. This is colorless. So due to this, the milky color is disappear. So these are distinguished reaction. We can differentiate acid and base. Only acid react with baking soda and sodium carbonate. This another name is baking soda, common name, and chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and this sodium carbonate. And the released gas is carbon dioxide. We pass in this. So this one is characteristics for carbon dioxide, easily can identify. But what happen if this same reaction we apply with base? This one is sodium hydroxide, and if we apply this reaction for sodium hydroxide, then this is not happen. Sodium hydroxide, this one is sodium hydroxide, and if you put baking soda or sodium carbonate, this one is sodium carbonate, so no gas release out, it settled down at the bottom. This indicates no reaction. But why this no reaction? Because this sodium carbonate and sodium hydroxide both are basic, like friends. A friend, another friend do not harm. In similar way, sodium hydroxide also base and baking soda also a basic salt. So no reaction. But acid and base we know that react. So this salt nature is basic, and when the acid react, the release gas is very fast gas release out. So how can we find if this take the small amount of baking soda in this test tube? So the man distinguish and mix some acid because their nature is basic nature. This is already base and this one is acid, and acid and base react. So this is sodium and the gas is released out with effervescence. So this is main difference. This very fast gas released out, the gas is effervescence with carbon dioxide. This we already confirmed by this gas pass through this chemical. So the released gas pass when lime water, then lime water change into milky color. So this is characteristics for acids, and acids easily can identify because lime water change into milky color. And this solution slightly hot. So this is when we feel this reaction mixture, it is warm. This indicates it is exothermic reaction. Small amount of acid in a test tube and mix baking soda. This one is baking soda, or you can say for that soda used for preparing bread and cakes. So there is a lot of gas released out. The gas is released with effervescence, like effervescence. So this gas is carbon dioxide. This one is main difference. Only in acid this reacts. A lot of gas released, and with the released gas pass in lime water change into milky color. The similar reaction if you apply for a base. If a base, this one is base, sodium hydroxide, and this one is sodium hydroxide. If you put same chemical, means that is baking soda, means sodium hydrogen carbonate. So no reaction. There is no gas release out. No reaction, no gas release out. No gas, the salt is settled down. So this indicates why this is settled, no reaction. The reason is because baking soda already base and the sodium hydroxide base, and both are like friends, and friend do not harm to each other. But when we mix acid and base, they react to each other like they are enemy to each other. Means one enemy and other fight to each other. So acid and base react to each other. So this easily can differentiate acid and base. So this reaction we can remember easily. So this one major difference, and another difference, how can we differentiate acid and base, their properties. There is our practical in our syllabus to study the property of acid. In 10th class there is a practical to study the property of acid like HCl, H2SO4, acetic acid. So this easily can identify what are acids. When acids react with metal and they release hydrogen gas. When acids react with metal, it's release hydrogen gas, and that hydrogen gas burns with pop sound. Another difference, when acids react with baking soda or sodium carbonate, that release carbon dioxide gas, and that gas when pass in lime water, this one is lime water, and the lime water is colorless. Lime water is colorless, and when we pass this lime water gas, this change into milky color. If you pass for a long time, then this color is disappear. So they easily can understand. But base, no reaction. Why not reaction base? Because base already, because these salts are basic nature. So these salts are basic salt. So how can you say they are basic salt? Because they made by this salt, sodium bicarbonate is made by the two different acids. One is sodium hydroxide, other one is carbonic acid, H2CO3. So by these two acid and base, this is salt is made. This and this, both salt made by this, and this is strong base, and this one weak acid. So overall these are basic salt. So the acid react only with basic salt, and base do not react because same nature, and so they do not provide. Okay, thanks.